But I've had so many relationships. I'm 60 now. I turned 60, me. You're either cheering because you think I'm gonna die soon, or I'm a DILF. That could be the other option. I'll go with B. But, I mean, I don't even know what sex is anymore. I'm so confused. You know, first base used to be what? Handshake or what? Or a kiss? What was first base? What is it? A kiss? No, because I'm 60, it was a handshake. What I believe first base now is, it's anal sex in front of a jet engine. That's what I think it is. And then you end, fifth base is a handshake. Thank you so much. That anal sex in front of the jet engine was awesome. Thank you. And I got a woman now. I got a woman. I'm dating a woman. That's right. She's grown up. You shut up. That's called great audience work. Don't do that. Don't just tell people to shut up. You had something to say. You have a right to say it. What were you saying? That's what you said. He's stoned because he went, "Hey, Bob," the first time. And then when I said, "What'd you say?" he couldn't remember because he's stoned. So he heckled back with, "Woo!" because he's in the backwoods. He lives in the woods. I can see you from here. You got a pretty mouth. What's your name, bro? You can talk to me. I was on the video show. Talk to me.
Jake.
Jake, that's a cool name.
Thank you.
All right, take care. I mean, what else do I want to know about him? He's stoned, he's here, he's in the back. But I got a woman now. I've been divorced 20 years. I have a great ex-wife. She's a great mama, baby mama, and she's a good person. Can't say anything mean about her unless you have an extra 40 minutes. And that's a joke. She's actually wonderful, and that's nice when you can be friends. Anybody divorced here? No, because you're 12. And that's why I like it, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something dirty. No, I don't want to be dirty. I want to be pure. I do. I want to make people feel good. I want to feel them around, put my pinky in their butt, you know. If somebody's choking, you give them the Heimlich maneuver, right? Anybody know how to do the Heimlich maneuver? See, it's important to know that. I don't know that. I came up with the Heimlich maneuver. If somebody's choking, I put my tongue in their butt and they throw up everything. And then I throw up, everybody throws up, and we're all healthy. It's purging. But you know, you go out and you want to make people laugh, and that's like the most important thing is not to feel the pain of our lives right now. And that's what my dad imparted upon me, and he never touched me. And we lost him, but we found him. He was behind the shed. But I learned about everything late. So I learned about the facts of life when I was 9. Do you guys know how babies are born? I don't want to do a spoiler alert for anybody. Anybody learned about how babies are born before 9 years old? Good, good. You had appropriate parents. This is what happened to me. I was 9 years old. I was sitting in front of my house in Norfolk, Virginia. I got my sister there. Are you from Norfolk? No, you ain't. We don't drink, we don't smoke, Norfolk, right? You would know that. It's a Navy town. That's cool that you're from there. Jake, is that you? Are you from Norfolk?
That's my roommate.
I don't care. Your roommate's from Norfolk?
Yeah.
Is your roommate in the Navy?
No.
Ah. I'm a master of crowd work. They call it crowd work. It's like, or I'll tell like a stupid joke and then somebody will go, "Ba-dum-bump." I'm like, you know what, fuck you. You didn't try to do a joke. I was trying to make people laugh, so they're stupid. They were always stupid. My dad made me stupid. So here's how it happened. So I'm sitting in front of my house in Norfolk, Virginia. I got my sister there. Next to her is my cousin Brenda. She was 10, I was 9. She's still a year older than me, really cool. And she's sitting there in a tennis skirt with no underwear on. And I'm like looking, I'm just looking. I'm 9, I'm interested. I'm looking in, I'm like, what is that, a coin bank? What the hell is that? Do you put a quarter in that? It's like a little copter in front of the market. It moves around, I don't know. And my sister said, "Brenda, close your legs. Bobby, stop looking in there." I said, "No, I want to see what's in there." And my sister goes, "Mom!" And then my mom runs out of the house all panicked, like something terrible's happened. And she goes, "What happened?" And my sister tells her Bob was looking inside and looking at the unit on the cousin. And my mother calls me in the house and then closes me in the room and locks the vault. You know, it's like crazy, got combination. And she's like, "Bobby, I'm going to tell you how babies are born, okay? The man puts his penis in the woman's vagina." And I said, "How does he get it through the pajamas?" I said that. And I was wearing a onesie. It was sad. And then I told that on Tonight Show. And she's like, "Why'd you tell that? That's personal information. And stop telling people I wear a Viking helmet and tit plates and culottes. It's embarrassing." I said, "People laugh, Ma." Worst thing I ever did to my mom that I can talk about was I was on the Tonight Show. I had taken my parents to Israel, and I had my mom. Thank you very much. Woohoo! One fan of Israel. The rest, we're being profiled and we're in danger. But my mom, I took a picture of her on a camel, and I showed it on the Tonight Show and said, "This is the biggest and hairiest thing my mother has ever had between her legs." Why did you say that, Bobby? Well, it's true, Ma. Look at Dad. He's got like a pen dick. I mean, what do you want me to do? So once I found out about the facts of life, my dad was like, thinking he had a 16-year-old, but I was 9. So he was telling me jokes he should not have told me. And here's a couple of them. 9 years old, my dad just told me like dick jokes. And I'm like, why? And what happened was we just had a lot of people pass away. And that's not even funny, because they did. And so to get out of it, we did gallows humor. So my dad would just tell me dirty shit to make me feel better. And he was wrong. He made a mistake, because I was 9. I didn't know nothing at all. And now I'm all grown up and I'm on Twitter and people send me dick pics. And then I block them, so I'm a cock blocker. And let us pray. So my dad tells me a joke. My dad says, "A man is accused of having sex with a sheep." And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. I just found out what sex is. What's the guy making, a centaur? Is he a minotaur? What's he making? You can't have sex with a sheep. And so the guy's accused, and there's a trial, and the judge says, we have a witness, his 20-year-old son, that's going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he did not have sex with a sheep. And they bring the kid up, and they say, what's your name? And the guy goes, Max, and that's the joke. It's an old joke. So I didn't laugh. I didn't get it. I didn't know what he was talking about. I kind of laughed at the sound of the goat because I like Pinocchio. And you're going to be a real boy. Yeah. And then 20 years later, a friend tells me the joke, and I literally laughed for 10 minutes because it was like, oh my God, that's what it meant? That is fucked up. What was wrong with my dad? And then he told me another one, similarly inappropriate. If you know it, don't worry about it because people know it. Tarzan meets Jane for the first time and says, meet Tarzan, what name? She says, Jane. He says, what whole name? She says, vagina. What whole name? What is your hole's name? 30 years it took me to understand that joke. I had no fucking clue. So this, to me, I'm comfortable here. This is where I'm the most comfortable. This is like being in a living room with you people. I get to talk to you, I get to know about you. I know most of you are in rehab. I'm wishing you the best. But I mean, I get, if I'm dirty here, if I say anything that offends anybody, basically, I'm not like that in my real life. So what I'm telling you is I'm the only television father left that you can trust. That's what I'm telling you. I don't wear a cardigan sweater and have a pill dispenser and go, hey, hey, hey. I'm not doing that. Want a pudding pop?